Simmons Early Intervention Therapy has made a dramatic impact on the lives of thousands of children since it was started in 2006. Our mission is to make life changes for young children, and living that mission every day is how we impact our society by helping children and families.
Developmental play therapy is therapy that is done with a therapist and a child, and all the interactions and activities are done through play. So for instance, if we're looking at a child has a need maybe to strengthen their cognitive skills, we would look at things such as matching, organizing, sorting, problem solving. For example, if we're also looking at social emotional development and a child may have needs in behaviors or things like that, we would look at working on feelings and how to express those appropriately. So all of it's done through play with the child and with a therapist.
Whether the therapist meets with the family over the computer virtually or whether they meet in person, either way it's face-to-face, and the child is receiving the same services whether it's virtually or in person. And so that's one of the really cool things, is that no matter where you are or what you're doing, you can receive these life-changing developmental therapies.
Therapy, as we know, children learn best through play, and so if we can engage a child to work on skills that they may be weak in through play activities, then for parents, they become the child's teacher. The child is learning through that play activity, and it's a win-win situation for everybody. So a therapist working along with a parent helps them to facilitate the actual play activity, and so that engages the parent and child working together, and the parent then becomes the teacher, which of course we know the parent is the first teacher to a child. And so sometimes parents just need a little help on how to facilitate that play, and a play therapist can actually do that and teach them skills on how to get a child engaged in an activity.
What we found is about a third of the children who need these services actually get these services. And so we wondered why. Why are there barriers to the children receiving the services to help them to reach milestones like their peers? We realized that some parents may be have a heavy schedule and not be able to accommodate the therapy sessions each week. They may not be in a place where they can have the therapist come into their home, which is where the child's natural environment is. It's one of the options. Sometimes the children have compromised immune systems, and having someone come into their house may not be the best option for them, as well as being in remote locations or not having qualified therapists within the areas. As a result, we wanted to make these barriers not a factor in whether a child receives services or not. Therefore, we started Teleplay Therapy. Teleplay Therapy is a way to provide our developmental therapeutic coaching services to families regardless of any barriers that they may face. The SEEIT Teleplay Therapy programs are broken into 3 groups. The first one is our Developmental Play Coaching program, which is for 3 to 6-year-olds. The second one is our Developmental Coaching program, which is for 7 to 10-year-olds. And then the third one is for our Parental Coaching program.
There's been a couple children that I have worked with. One child a couple years ago had several different goals that they needed to work on, and so such as cognitive development, fine motor skills, social emotional development, and I was talking to the mom just recently, last week in fact, and the child actually is on honor roll in the 2nd grade. So I feel like a lot of that has come through her having extra strategies to work on, and somebody just to help her, to motivate her, to work with her on those certain skills so that she could succeed.